Hi everybody. Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the swirling drama and heart-pounding revelations awaiting us in Port Charles over the next 2 weeks. From June 23rd to July. Hello guys. Buckle up, dear fans, as the lives of our beloved characters are about to take unexpected turns, with jealousy flaring, alliances forming, and secrets threatening to unravel at every corner. From poolside nostalgia to wedding day chaos, we've got a treasure trove of juicy updates to explore, complete with fresh twists and intricate details to keep you on the edge of your seat. Portia's jealousy ignites a firestorm. In the sultry heat of summer, tensions are simmering at the Ashford household as Portia Robinson finds herself grappling with a surge of envy. Curtis Ashford and his ex, Jordan Ashford, share a tender, laughter-filled moment by the sparkling pool at the Metro Court, reminiscing about old times over frosty lemonades. Their shared history, painted with vivid memories of late-night stakeouts and stolen kisses, doesn't go unnoticed by Portia, whose heart tightens with insecurity. During the week of June 23rd to 27th, expect Portia to unleash her frustration in a fiery outburst that could shake the very foundation of her relationship with Curtis. Will this moment of vulnerability push her to confront Jordan directly, or will she turn her pain inward, creating a rift that Curtis might struggle to mend? Meanwhile, Curtis, ever the peacemaker, remains blissfully unaware of the storm brewing in Portia's mind, focusing instead on smoothing over other family concerns with a calm, reassuring hand. Trina's worries and Curtis' high-stakes gambit. While Portia battles her demons, Trina Robinson is consumed by her own set of anxieties centered around Kai Taylor. Kai, with his charming smile and ambitious dreams, drops a bombshell by revealing he's accepted Drew Kane's prestigious internship offer at Aurora Media after initially hesitating due to ethical concerns. This decision sends alarm bells ringing for Trina, who fears that Kai might get entangled in Drew's web of corporate machinations and lose the integrity she so admires in him. Her protective instincts kick into overdrive as she envisions Kai being used as a pawn in Drew's larger schemes. Curtis, sensing his daughter's distress, steps in with heartfelt encouragement, promising Trina that he has a plan to keep Kai safe. Rumor has it that Curtis might enlist the enigmatic Jacinda, a savvy insider with a knack for uncovering hidden truths, to orchestrate a countermove against Drew. If Curtis' strategy unfolds as planned, Jacinda could become the linchpin in exposing Drew's vulnerabilities, potentially leading to his dramatic downfall in Port Charles' cutthroat power games. Will Curtis' gamble pay off, or will it drag Trina deeper into a dangerous quagmire? Nina's desperate plea and an unlikely alliance. Across town, Nina Reeves finds herself in a state of quiet panic as she watches her daughter, Willow Tate, fall deeper under Drew Kane's spell. Willow, with stars in her eyes, has agreed to marry Drew in a whirlwind romance that reeks of manipulation to Nina. Desperate to protect Willow from a potentially disastrous union, Nina urges her to postpone the wedding, citing the importance of taking time to truly know one's partner. However, Willow, swayed by Drew's persuasive charm and the looming visitation hearing for custody of Wiley, seems determined to tie the knot sooner rather than later. Following advice from Drew and his cunning lawyer, Martin Gray, frustrated and out of options, Nina takes a bold step by forging an unexpected alliance with a mysterious figure from her past, Simeone, with insider knowledge of Drew's dealings. Could this partnership be the key to derailing Drew's plans, or will it backfire, leaving Nina more isolated than ever? General Hospital spoilers hint at high stakes and shocking revelations as Nina's new ally brings a fresh perspective to the table, possibly uncovering dirt that even Nina couldn't anticipate. Drew's dangerous discovery and wedding day drama. Speaking of Drew, the man himself stumbles upon a piece of critical information that could turn the tide in his favor or spell his doom. Sources whisper that Drew uncovers a significant clue about judicial bribery tied to the custody battle over Wiley, a secret that could point fingers at powerful players in Port Charles. Initially, Drew suspects Michael Corinthos or someone in his inner circle of orchestrating the payoff, but longtime fans know the true culprit is the shadowy Jen Sidwell, a master manipulator lurking in the background. This discovery places Drew at a crossroads. Will he use this intel to tighten his grip on Willow, or will it become a double-edged sword that exposes his own misdeeds? Meanwhile, as the wedding day approaches during the week of June 30th to July 4th, tension mounts. Willow shares updates with Michael at the sprawling Quartermain mansion, where the air is thick with old money and older grudges. If Michael learns of the rushed nuptials, he might confront Willow with raw emotion, pleading with her to see through Drew's facade of sincerity. Will there be a last-minute interruption at the altar? Whispers abound that Nina or another unexpected guest could crash the ceremony, revealing scandalous truths about Drew's past romantic entanglements with Willow. The drama is set to explode, and we can't wait to see if love or deception wins the day. Brook Lynn's fury and a plot against Lulu. Elsewhere, Brook Lynn Quartermain is about to face a personal betrayal that leaves her seething with rage. Picture this: Brook Lynn, strolling through the lush gardens of the Quartermain estate, stumbles upon a scene that shatters her compass. Early Lou Spencer locked in a warm, intimate embrace with Giovanni Joe Palmieri under the soft glow of fairy lights. The sight ignites a fire of jealousy and betrayal in Brook Lynn, who has long harbored feelings for Joe. Determined to reclaim what she believes is hers, Brook Lynn enlists the help of Marco Rios, a resourceful fixer with a knack for digging up dirt. Marco unearths new information about Britt Westburn's past connections to Lulu, arming Brook Lynn with ammunition for a calculated takedown. Will Brook Lynn's quest for revenge blind her to the consequences, or will she outmaneuver Lulu in this game of hearts and secrets? The stakes couldn't be higher as personal vendettas threaten to tear friendships apart. Tense confrontations and touching memories. In another corner of Port Charles, Alexis Davis finds herself in a charged exchange with Elizabeth Baldwin over a past tragedy that continues to haunt them both. Liz, who has agreed to shield Kristina Corinthos Davis by concealing her involvement in a devastating car crash, faces scrutiny from Alexis, who seeks ironclad reassurance that the truth will stay buried. Their conversation crackles with unspoken fears, and there's a chance Alexis might let slip a hint about Rick Lansing and Ava Jerem's blackmail scheme, a dark secret that could complicate matters further. Meanwhile, a sweeter moment unfolds at Daisy's christening, where Jason Morgan and Carly Spencer share a quiet, nostalgic reflection. As they cradle memories of a young Michael at a similar age, their bond deepens amidst the soft glow of candlelight and the murmur of prayers. Yet, this tender occasion teeters on the brink of disaster as a horrifying incident tied to Sonny Corinthos looms. Whether it's an arrest or a deadly ambush, the Corinthos family braces for turmoil that could shatter their fragile unity. The aftermath, unfolding into early July, promises to test their resilience as never before. Emma's puppy mystery and a sinister plot. On a lighter yet suspiciously intriguing note, young Emma Scorpio Drake embarks on a heartwarming mission after finding a stray dog in the park near Spoon Island. With her characteristic determination, Emma plans to adopt the scruffy but tentatively named Outback if no owner steps forward. However, a shadowy figure named Vaughn emerges, claiming ownership of the dog in a move that feels orchestrated. Insiders speculate that Vaughn's sudden appearance is no coincidence but part of a larger spy game to ingratiate himself with Emma. Could this be a stepping stone for Vaughn to infiltrate the local animal rights group Emma champions, ultimately sabotaging her plans with Professor Henry Hank Dalton to protect endangered species? The layers of deception surrounding this seemingly innocent encounter hint at a much darker agenda, leaving us to wonder how far Vaughn will go to achieve his goals. Next, we will uncover a brewing scandal in Port Charles that promises to set hearts racing and loyalties on edge. We're diving into the tantalizing web of deception surrounding Cody Bell, Kristina Corinthos Davis, and the cunning Ava Jerome. Over the next few weeks, a risky deal unfolds that could either expose long-buried secrets or shatter the fragile trust between key players in this drama. With new twists, invented characters, and intricate details woven into every turn, prepare for an emotional roller coaster as we explore seduction schemes, hidden agendas, and the dangerous dance of desire that threatens to upend lives. A dangerous pact sparks a scandal. In the shadowy underbelly of Port Charles, Cody Bell finds himself at the center of a high-stakes agreement that could change everything. Driven by a fierce need to protect her mother, Alexis Davis, from Ava Jerem's ruthless blackmail over a past brake-tampering crime, Kristina Corinthos Davis has concocted a daring plan. She's enlisted Cody, a rugged charmer with a knack for getting under people's skin, offering him a substantial payout to seduce Ava and unearth the dirt on her dark dealings. This isn't just a casual flirtation, it's a calculated mission to weaken Ava's iron grip on Kristina's family, potentially exposing her sinister collaborations with the slick Rick Lansing. As Cody agrees to this perilous deal, the air crackles with tension. His roguish grin and smooth-talking ways are set to become weapons in a game of deceit. But beneath the surface lies a ticking time bomb. Will Cody's commitment to Kristina hold, or will the mission take a devastating detour as he navigates Ava's dangerous allure? Cody's charm meets Ava's cunning. As Cody embarks on his seductive crusade, the chemistry between him and Ava ignites almost instantly. Their initial encounters, staged at the elegant Metro Court lounge over glasses of aged bourbon, are laced with playful banter and lingering glances. Cody, leveraging his undeniable appeal, draws Ava in, hoping to pry open the vault of her secrets, perhaps details of her schemes with Rick, or even older, murkier plots tied to the Jerome family legacy. Ava, however, is no naive prey. She's a master of manipulation, her piercing gaze hinting that she might already suspect Cody's ulterior motives. Yet, there's a spark of genuine intrigue in her demeanor, as if his rugged charisma is chipping away at her carefully constructed walls. Could Ava be playing her own game, letting Cody think he's in control while she gathers intel of her own? The deeper their flirtation grows, the more tangled the web becomes, setting the stage for a clash of wits and wills that could either expose Ava's vulnerabilities or leave Cody ensnared in a trap of her making. An unexpected twist of the heart. What started as a strategic maneuver quickly spirals into uncharted territory as Cody finds himself wrestling with something he didn't anticipate: feelings for Ava. Late-night conversations turn into stolen moments by the waterfront, where Ava's vulnerability beneath her icy exterior begins to surface, revealing scars from past betrayals. Cody, who took on this job for cash and loyalty to the Corinthos name, now faces a moral quandary as his heart pulls him in a direction that conflicts with Kristina's vendetta. If he succumbs to this growing affection, the fallout could be catastrophic. Not only would he betray Kristina's trust, but he'd also risk severing his budding romance with Molly Lansing Davis, whose gentle affection has been a quiet anchor for him. Molly, unaware of Cody's secret mission, senses a distance growing between them, her intuition whispering that something is amiss. Will Cody's emerging emotions for Ava sabotage his entire purpose, or can he steel himself against this unexpected passion before it's too late to turn back? Kristina's wrath and a family at stake. Kristina, fueled by a protective rage for her mother, keeps a watchful eye on Cody's progress, unaware of the emotional storm brewing within him. Her fury over Ava's extortion using Alexis's past crime as leverage has made this mission personal, and she expects unflinching results. But if whispers of Cody's wavering loyalties reach her ears, the consequences could mirror the infamous temper of her father, Sonny Corinthos. Picture Kristina storming into the Corinthos coffee warehouse, her eyes blazing as she confronts Cody, accusing him of jeopardizing their entire plan for a fleeting romance. Such a betrayal might not only threaten Cody's standing in Port Charles but could also fracture his connection to the Corinthos clan, a family that has become his surrogate home. Furthermore, the ripple effects might touch Molly, whose heart hangs in the balance. If she learns of Cody's duplicity, her trust in him could shatter, leaving their tender relationship in ruins. Can Cody maintain the delicate balance between duty and desire, or will Kristina's wrath push him out of the inner circle for good? Ava's hidden agenda and a game of cat and mouse. On the flip side of this scandal, Ava Jerome remains a wild card, her every move steeped in calculated intent. While Cody believes he's gaining ground, Ava might already be several steps ahead, her instincts honed by years of navigating betrayal and power plays. There's a chance she's playing along with Cody's advances, not out of naivety, but to turn the tables, using him as a pawn to strike back at Kristina's relentless campaign against her. Imagine Ava confiding in an old ally, perhaps a newly introduced character named Elise Marwood, a cunning art dealer with ties to the Jerome underworld, to dig into Cody's background and uncover his true intentions. If Ava senses genuine emotion from Cody, she might lower her guard just enough to let slip a calculated piece of information, testing whether he'll betray her or prove his sincerity. This cat-and-mouse game grows ever more perilous as Ava's own heart teeters. Could she, too, fall for the wrong person at the wrong time, echoing her history of doomed romances? The stakes are sky-high as both players risk losing more than they bargained for in this seductive showdown. The looming collapse of a fragile scheme. As the days unfold, Cody's seduction scheme teeters on the brink of disaster, with every stolen glance and whispered secret bringing him closer to a point of no return. If Kristina uncovers his faltering resolve, her reaction could send shockwaves through Port Charles, potentially dragging Sonny into the fray with his own brand of ruthless justice. Cody's place in the community already tenuous as an outsider who's fought to belong hangs by a thread, and losing Molly's affection might be the final blow to his fragile sense of home. Meanwhile, Ava's own machinations simmer beneath the surface, whether she assumes Cody's feelings are authentic or suspects foul play from the start. Her response will shape the outcome of this tangled affair. Will she let him off the hook if her heart falls first, only to have the rug pulled out from under her when the truth emerges? Or will she strike preemptively, ensuring Cody pays the price for daring to cross her? The answers remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: the scandal is far from over, and its fallout will leave lasting scars. Next, we will delve into an exciting update that's got Port Charles buzzing with anticipation about Scout Quartermain's future. A leak behind-the-scenes photo has ignited speculation among fans, hinting at a major shift in Scout's living situation and, potentially, a dramatic turn in Drew Kane's storyline. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, we expect to see Scout stepping back into the opulent halls of the Quartermain mansion, leaving behind the chaos tied to her controversial father. With fresh details, inventive twists, and expanded narratives woven into this unfolding drama, let's explore the implications of Scout's return, the family dynamics at play, and what this could mean for Drew's reign of manipulation in Port Charles. A telling snapshot sparks excitement. The internet is abuzz after a behind-the-scenes photo surfaced on X, previously known as Twitter, offering a tantalizing glimpse into an upcoming General Hospital episode. The image features Ashford, who brings Danny Morgan to life, alongside the young actress portraying Scout Quartermain, captured in a setting unmistakably identified as the Grand Quartermain Mansion. While the photo itself doesn't reveal explicit spoilers, the mere presence of Scout strolling through the mansion's iconic corridors behind Danny speaks volumes. This visual clue, snapped during a taping session, suggests that Scout is poised to return to the heart of the Quartermain family estate in scenes expected to air within the next 6 to 8 weeks. The excitement is palpable as fans speculate on what this relocation means for Scout, who has been caught in the turbulent orbit of her father, Drew Kane. Could this be the first sign of a significant upheaval, marking the end of Drew's control over his daughter's life and a return to stability amidst the Quartermain lineage? Scout's homecoming and family bonds. Scout's apparent return to the Quartermain mansion isn't just a change of address, it's a heartfelt reunion with the family that has always been her anchor. Danny Morgan, her brother, and Rocco Falconeri, Dante Falconeri's son who's like a sibling to her, form the tight-knit trio that has supported Scout through the heartbreak of losing her mother. Even though Rocco resides primarily with his mother, Lula Spencer, his frequent visits to the mansion keep their bond strong, ensuring Scout has a familiar and comforting presence nearby. The decision to bring Scout back to this state reflects a collective desire among the Quartermains to shield her from further disruption after the tragedy of her mother's passing. Drew's earlier actions being ousted from the mansion due to his questionable dealings and dragging Scout along with him had uprooted her life, though she found temporary refuge with Alexis Davis on occasion. Now, seeing Scout and Danny together in this setting feels like a homecoming, a chance for her to reclaim the stability and love of her extended family in a place brimming with history. From its towering staircases to the sprawling gardens where secrets are often whispered, Drew's downfall looms on the horizon. If Scout is indeed settling back into the Quartermain mansion alongside Danny, as the photo strongly implies, it raises a critical question: what has happened to Drew Kane? This development hints at a seismic shift in Drew's storyline, possibly signaling the conclusion of what many General Hospital fans have dubbed a long and frustrating saga. Drew's transformation into a figure of disdain marked by his manipulative tactics, including the deplorable act of turning young Wiley Corinthos against Michael Corinthos with false narrative has alienated even his most ardent supporters. And like a villain viewers love to hate for their complex charisma, Drew has become a character fans simply despise, his actions lacking the nuance that might garner sympathy. The sight of Scout and Danny in casual attire, not dressed in mourning black, rules out the possibility that they're at the mansion for a somber occasion like Monica Quartermain's eventual funeral. Instead, their presence suggests a more immediate crisis tied to Drew, perhaps a legal consequence, a personal betrayal, or an unforeseen event that strips him of custody. Could this be the moment GH viewers have been waiting for, when Drew's despicable reign faces a reckoning, custody battles, and new guardians? The plot thickens as we consider the potential ramifications of Scout's relocation and who might step in to safeguard her future if Drew is out of the picture. In a twist of poetic justice, often referred to as turnabout being fair play, the idea of custody becomes a central focus. While Alexis Davis previously declined Tracy Quartermain's suggestion to adopt Scout, citing personal reasons and past complications, the door remains open for another family member to take up the mantle. Danny, at 16, is far too young to legally fight for his sister's custody, despite his protective instincts. Enter Michael Corinthos, Scout's cousin, who emerges as a strong contender with a proven track record of stepping up in family crises. Michael's past success in securing custody of Avery Corinthos' Jerome from Sonny Corinthos, despite the mob ties surrounding the family, showcases his determination and clean legal standing compared to others like Jason Morgan, whose murky history might hinder a custody bid. Michael's stable life, bolstered by his role at ELQ and a nurturing environment with Willow Tate, positions him as an ideal guardian. Could a courtroom drama unfold, pitting Michael against any lingering influence Drew might wield, or will an unexpected ally emerge to champion Scout's cause? Intriguing possibilities and inventive twists. Adding a layer of intrigue to Scout's storyline, let's imagine a new character stepping into the fray, a distant Quartermain relative named Evelyn Hart. Recently returned to Port Charles after years abroad managing a charitable foundation in Europe. Evelyn, with her impeccable reputation and deep-rooted ties to the family legacy, could be introduced as a potential guardian for Scout, offering a fresh perspective on the custody dilemma. Her arrival at the mansion, greeted by Monica with a mix of surprise and wariness, might stir old family secrets about a hidden trust fund set aside for Scout's future, one that Drew attempted to access illicitly. Evelyn's presence could serve as a catalyst, not only ensuring Scout's safety but also challenging Drew's lingering influence by rallying the Quartermains on a united front. Meanwhile, rumors swirl of a clandestine meeting between Drew and a shadowy figure at the docks, hinting at a desperate bid to reclaim control, perhaps through blackmail or coercion of a family member like Sam McCall, who has always had Scout's best interests at heart. Will Evelyn's intervention, paired with Michael's resolve, secure Scout's place in the mansion for good, or does Drew have one last trick up his sleeve to upend this hopeful transition? The emotional stakes of Scout's return. Beyond the legal and strategic maneuvers, Scout's return to the Quartermain mansion carries profound emotional weight for everyone involved. Picture Scout wandering through the mansion's grand library, her small hand tracing the spines of dusty tomes as Danny recounts tales of their childhood pranks with Rocco under the watchful portrait of Edward Quartermain. These tender moments of reconnection contrast sharply with the turmoil Drew inflicted by uprooting her, a decision that left emotional scars on a child already grieving her mother's loss. For Danny, having his sister back under the same roof feels like piecing together a broken puzzle, a chance to shield her from the harsh realities of their father's descent into moral decay. The broader Quartermain family, from Tracy's sharp-eyed vigilance to Ned's quiet concern, rallies around Scout, determined to provide the nurturing environment Drew failed to offer. Yet, an undercurrent of unease persists. Drew, even if sidelined, orchestrate a vengeful comeback that disrupts this fragile harmony, perhaps by exploiting a legal loophole or manipulating someone close to Scout like Alexis with promises of reconciliation. What lies ahead for Port Charles? As we await the airing of these pivotal scenes in the coming weeks, the future of Scout Quartermain and Drew hangs in a delicate balance. Will Scout's return to the mansion mark the definitive end of Drew's toxic influence, or is this merely a temporary reprieve before his next scheme unfolds? Can Michael or a newcomer like Evelyn Hart ensure Scout's safety and happiness amidst the Quartermain legacy, or will hidden tensions within the family complicate her homecoming? And what if Drew himself does his absence signal a downfall, or is he plotting from the shadows to reclaim what he's lost? General Hospital promises to deliver answers wrapped in drama, heartbreak, and the enduring strength of family bonds. Stay tuned to ABC for every twist and turn, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will ultimately stand by Scout's side, and what fate awaits Drew in the turbulent world of Port Charles? Join us next time for more spoilers and insights as we continue to unravel the mysteries of our favorite soap opera.